What's up guys, Romsicle here, back with another video. So 2 years ago, I reviewed the #1 anti-theft backpack in the world, the Bobby backpack, which went viral on Kickstarter. Well, not exactly. I reviewed the replica of the Bobby backpack, but it was the same design, same build, same everything, but it was way cheaper. While the Bobby backpack costs $100 US and it still is to this day, the Kalidi anti-theft backpack over here costs only $35, and that is with shipping included. So you're saving at least $65 for the exact same product, but with some subtle differences. Links to buy this backpack is going to be in the description down below. So today I'm going to give you the 2-year update. Been using this backpack for 2 years now for school, and pretty much anytime I need to use a backpack, I'm using the Kalidi backpack right here. So let's get started. First, let's start off with the features that have held up to the test of time, and then we'll move on to the features that didn't really do so well. #1 is the structural integrity of this backpack, and is the greatest feature of all time. The figure of this backpack is unlike anything you've ever seen before, and it's got this rigid look because all these walls are reinforced with slash-proof material. And that makes it possible for this backpack to stand on its own, which is a cool feature in itself. So I've seen a lot of people with different brands of anti-theft backpacks on the streets, and I can see that their structural integrity is not even there anymore. They're starting to droop, they're starting to fold inward, kind of like a snail shell, and it just doesn't look that good. But that is not the case for the Kalidi backpack. The walls continue to stay strong, and it continues to stand upright. And because this continues to keep its shape, this results in a better sitting and standing position because this backpack forces you to be upright, and best of all, it doesn't fatigue you when it does that. Thanks to the support of the structural integrity, my standing form is a lot better now because this tough shape doesn't allow it to bend easily. Here's a key note. If you search up anti-theft backpacks that look like this, you'll see that there have been some changes regarding the bottom. Many anti-theft backpacks, including the newly redesigned Bobby backpack, have decided to cut away a bit of the structure on the bottom right here. So instead of having this one panel of material on the side, they decided to cut into this material, leave a bit of space here, and they either, for the Bobby backpack, they used this material in the front and they swooped it and put it onto the sides. Some of the other anti-theft backpacks have decided to substitute this part with fabric, and that is a huge step backwards. The design here is way more appealing with just a single material on the side. Also, the wall's structural integrity is actually stronger than the front's, just by a little bit, so it doesn't really make any sense for them to change this design to make it weaker. Also, putting fabric as a substitute on the ends is just plain stupid and is a complete joke. With all those changes, you can expect the backpack to not be able to stand on its own because the bottom is softer than this wall material over here. However, Kalidi has not changed their designs. Kalidi has continued to keep this design and use only one material for the side. This ensures better structural integrity in comparison to everything else, so in this case, it is better than the Bobby backpack. Mine continues to stay strong and it still stands up on its own. I usually put it on the ground when I'm at school and it just stands there and it looks awesome. This is a luxury that most people have never experienced before. It is literally game changing because accessing your backpack is way easier, and it's especially easy when your backpack is nearly empty, because this can't happen with a regular backpack, right? When it's all empty, you gotta lift it up, you gotta open the bag, but for this one, you just gotta open the zipper and take your stuff out, close the zipper, and it's still standing right there. #2 is the backpack strap. Thanks to the design of being able to roll up excess backpack strap, I have never had a problem with excess straps swinging around ever, and I feel like this is a luxury feature. This is because of the elastic Velcro strap that's stitched onto the end of the excess backpack straps that allows you to roll it up and then hide it underneath this strap buckle right here, which is pretty cool. However, because this Velcro strap is elastic, it can start to curl after a long period of time, and then it'll loosen up the strap right here. Because the elastic strap starts off like this. So you can imagine like this. After a while, this ball right here starts to curl up. Once it curls up, this part becomes loose, and you got all this excess right here. And then that excess gets pulled back and it makes this strap itself wider, making it looser. But it's not a big problem, you can just fix it up and it's all good. Number 3 is the charge port. It was one of the biggest features of this backpack, being able to charge and use your phone at the same time by plugging it to the side of your backpack. I personally have only used it maybe twice. My phone has enough battery for me to go through the entire day without charging it. I'll charge it at night, and before I sleep, I'll unplug it, and then that battery can last me the entire day, so I usually don't have to charge it during the day. However, the times that I did have to use it was when I forgot to charge my phone, and then I had to use the cable, stick it to the side of the backpack, and it was all good to go. However, for people with phones with poor battery life, Apple users, I'm looking at you guys, you'll probably use this function a lot more. It's one of those features that's really awesome when you're using them, but it's not really necessary and you won't really use it that much. Nonetheless, it still makes it easier to use your phone while charging it in a stylish way. Moving inside, there's really not much to talk about it, but in all honesty, there's not much room to use inside this backpack, especially if you keep a pencil case and a water bottle in the bigger pockets, which I do. While the Bobby backpack has elastic straps on the bigger pocket to fit your laptops, the Kalidi backpack has a elastic Velcro strap instead. I find the elastic Velcro strap to be a lot more flexible in comparison to having just fitted elastic straps on the top, because then it can accompany bigger or smaller sizes, however you like. Unfortunately, the Velcro strap does not last. As you can see on the strap, the fuzz has begun to fluff up and become really light as if it were balding, and there's pretty much no connection to the Velcro anymore. It's very, very light, and with a small little tug, it can just be removed. But in my opinion, the Velcro strap really doesn't do that much stuff. Because the bigger pocket, you're usually putting textbooks or laptops and not really small stuff into it, nothing's gonna fly out. Also, even if you did put small stuff in there, there's the suede in there to keep it steady so it doesn't fly out everywhere. So having the Velcro strap or not having it doesn't really make a big deal. Speaking of the suede is still very soft and still holds things steady when it's in that pocket. There's no signs of any flattened suede, so it's still very healthy in terms of softness after 2 years. Last but not least, the number 5 feature is the zipper. Although the zipper handle is very large, the zipper itself is quite average. This past summer, I tried to fit my hoodie and the smartphone gimbal over here into the backpack, and I tried stuffing it and stuffing it. It worked a few times, but on the third time, after stuffing so much into the backpack, the zipper popped. And by the zipper popping, I mean the teeth were unable to close by itself when I moved the zipper up and down, so it would continue to stay open. I tried to manually fix the issue, but it didn't really work out, so I had to go on YouTube, search for tutorials on how to fix it, and I was able to fix it temporarily by using a clamp and holding onto the zipper head itself and pulling up to close the teeth. But the solution didn't last very long and I had to do it pretty much every day. And after one day in class, I accidentally pulled the zipper too hard and the head itself fell out, so I threw that out and now I have one zipper left. And it's still working fine, but it's just that I have one zipper and it kind of sucks. So my advice to you is to not stuff these backpacks. These zippers aren't that strong, they're pretty average, your zipper may pop and you don't want that. I forgot to mention about the card slots on the backpack straps. They are way better than expected, the pockets are deep, and your transit card will never fall out. I use this whenever I take the bus or SkyTrain, and it's just so easy to take out and put back in without any kind of hassle. So after 2 years, my only complaint is the zipper, and technically if I didn't actually stuff the backpack to its maximum, this wouldn't even be a problem at all. And this backpack would still be at least at a 9.5 out of 10 condition. Everything else that didn't hold up to the test of time still kind of works. The Velcro strap on the inside doesn't really stick anymore, but it's not really necessary. The backpack strap, the elastic backpack strap that holds onto the excess straps, still works, although it gets loose a little bit, but that's what you get when you use elastics. So all the features fundamentally work, and that's what matters. To end this off, let's talk about some additional features. Kalidi now has a larger backpack of this size. This is the 15.6 inch, and now they have a 17 inch, so you can fit a larger laptop and fit more stuff into it, which I probably need. They also have a few more flavors. They still have the same flavors as before, a black, a gray, and a maroon. And now they have a gray and pink, a gray and yellow, and my favorite, a black and blue. I actually bought the black and blue version just a couple days ago, so I'm just waiting for that to come into the mail. That's how much I like this backpack and how much I can vouch for its functionality and endurance as a backpack. So after 2 years, I think it's safe to say that this backpack can really hold up against the test of time. The outside is still looking really good, the materials are still rigid, keeping its shape, and the outside is still waterproof, so it's great for rainy weather. It's also a super dope fashion item because every single time I go to class, at least one person will say how interesting and how cool this backpack looks. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this backpack right here as much as I do, because it really is an awesome backpack with a lot of features that I can vouch for. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and press that bell to see notifications of when I post a new video up. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.